A little more than a month ago, a group of individuals with the goal of premeditated murder traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa to commit a heinous crime in our city. I said at that time that we would make arrests and get justice in this case for all the victims, including the mother of Charles Jones, who traveled from Jacksonville this morning to be present for this announcement. Today, I stand before Tampa Police Major Pat Messmer, Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters, and Hillsborough State Attorney Susie Lopez to announce the arrest of 3 people in the deadly shooting of Charles Jones, also known by his stage name of Julio Foolio. In addition, we have warrants and are actively searching for 2 other individuals in this case: Isaiah Chance, Elisa Andrews, Sean Gaithright, Davion Murphy, and Rashard Murphy are all accused of playing a role in Jones's death and are all charged with 1 count of murder in the first degree, premeditated with the discharge of a firearm, and 1 count of conspiracy of murder in the first degree, premeditated with the discharge of a firearm. Chance, Andrews, and Gaithright were arrested over the weekend in Jacksonville.
So Yungeen Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
The demise of Julio Foolio caused a shockwave throughout the rap industry, particularly in Jacksonville, Florida. It is a bit more than a month old since his disappearing, and the killers have at last been determined that this wasn't just a one-man job, but it was well-planned, comprising 5 individuals as per the police inquiry. Number 4 of the there have been arrested suspects. Isaiah possibility Alicia Andrews is very correct. Murphy Rashad, the last suspect, Davion Murphy, is reportedly sought right now. Imply that the 4 suspects who were apprehended perhaps brought up Young and Ace's name, who belongs to the ATK gang, which all the items the accused are connected to are beginning to heat up significantly, and Young Ace may be related to this after all. Situation, so keep checking back as we have all the most recent information on this subject.
Was the beef between y'all that deep? Like, you weren't like wishing death on. I know obviously the songs
they all
and
wishing
stuff.
death on me.
You won't be disrespecting him after he passed, will you?
I don't know. Can't be doing that about the dead. What I can say is, what you about to say?
Well, a lot of people said he did that. So,
He did what?
Well, like he used to disrespect people who died.
He probably did. I ain't never listened to his music. I never listened to his music before. I used to listen to his music when I was younger.
Yes, you did.
I listened to his music when I was younger, but I never really listened.
Yeah, I used to be friends back in the day.
Yeah, what I'm saying. No, not friends, but...
Hence, let's begin with a comprehensive analysis of the events surrounding the terrible death of Julio Foolio. Charles Jones, aka Julio, passed away. The Foolio has been looked at by the police, resulting in the 4 people's detention. Believes that Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, Rashad Murphy, and Shagright were the final. The cops said that 1 is still at large. Jones's murder was a component of a continuous. The suspects in the Jacksonville gang war are ATK and 1,200 gang members who have engaged in combat with Foolio's gang 6 Block. The Department of Justice dubbed the greatest assassins of ATK AC in a 2022 study, demonstrating how violent this gang warfare is.
Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1,200. Jones was part of the 6 Block gang. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1,200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville.
The evening of the murder opportunity, and Andrews behind Jones in his video from a group monitoring system revealed Chance used a phone that was subsequently discovered to pertain to Andrews. Phone logs revealed that Chance was speaking with Gaithright. He was in a black Chevy in another vehicle. Impala license plate readers have verified from Jacksonville, Both vehicles went to Tampa before to the homicide and departed. The next day's phone and security footage records were essential proof of how the suspects moved in unison. The last assault took place at a house-to-hotel suites, where 3 gunmen were stationed. A Glock and 2 AR-style firearms were removed. Fired at Jones's vehicle out of the Impala, executing him and leaving 3 others injured. The gunmen in dark clothing were recognized as Rashad Murphy, Davin Murphy, and there are no expended gun casings in sight. Were discovered at the site, indicating the brass catchers are used by shooters to gather. Nevertheless, 31 spent 9mm bullet casings discovered connecting the weaponry to the.
On June 23rd, Tampa police officers responded to a shooting on McKinley Drive and located 4 victims. One person, later identified as Charles Jones, was pronounced deceased. Jones was in town celebrating his birthday and posted on his social media his locations several times throughout that night. Surveillance video was critical in this investigation, as suspects were seen on video following Jones from location to location. At 4:15 in the morning, Jones began to head to a hotel on McKinley. One of the suspect vehicles is seen following the victim. However, instead of following them into a parking lot, they stage across the street. At 4:38, 3 shooters exit a vehicle and walked in the direction of the hotel. They murdered Jones with a handgun and 2 rifles. This barrage of gunfire also struck 3 additional victims who miraculously survived this incident.
On a traffic stop on Gath right on June 26 resulted in the finding of a Glock 9mm handgun, 223 rifle rounds, live and expended casings in his vehicle. As the handgun didn't correspond with the Joneses' casings, the firearm casings matched the murder prior shooting incidents, such as a May murder as well as a previous attempt on Jones's life, was looked up at in October 2023, located a gun safe in Gath's house containing several firearms, one including a brass catcher, and matched used 9mm bullet casings. Individuals present at the crime site further proof incorporated ring camera video demonstrating a fair chance. Davin and Andrews Murphy at a Tampa Airman, about the Airman is 1 mile from the crime site, was registered under the name Rashad Murphy. A video from June 22 to June 24, he was seen in chance loading at Gath's house. Sacks large enough to transport guns inside prior to going to the black Chevy Impala. Andrews, Tampa Golden Chance, and less people were detained by Jacksonville police over a week after the homicide. Rashad, on July 30, Murphy was taken into custody at a Jacksonville apartment building.
Let me see your hands. Step on out. Step on out. Look away. Back up to the sound of my voice. Yep. Stop right there. Lift your shirt up. Turn. Do a 360. What? Just listen to us. We'll talk about it. Keep going. Keep going. Turn. Turn. Now walk back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Walk back to me. Hands behind your back.
Isaiah Chance, this is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We are here for a driveway. We have a warrant for your arrest. Come to the front door with nothing in your hands. We are not going away. We're heading your way.
Hands up!
Come on out with your hands up.
You're good. Come on out. Hands up.
Come
Put
on
your
out
hands
with
up.
your hands up. Bring them to the officer.
Can't tell.
The target? Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah. Yep. Put your hands up.
Listen,
Put your hands in the air. Hands up.
Hands in the air. Hands in the air.
All right. Slowly walk toward me. Let's go. Right here. Right here. Walk right here. Let's go. Coming. Stop. Stop. Turn around. Keep your hands up. Turn around. Hands up. Keep your hands up. Hands up. Don't reach for your waist. Do not reach for your waist. Back up. Back up. All right. Go to your knees. Keep your hands behind your back. Stay there. Stay there. Don't move. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Now turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Is everybody else inside? Like 7 o'clock. Like if they don't need that, like motherfuckers just come to vehicles. I don't even know the real story. Like what? I don't know. I'm talking about the broadcast right now.
Despite these apprehensions and every proof currently, David Murphy is on the run. Cops are searching for him diligently. If his detention is essential to resolving this high-profile example that the inquiry investigated the death of Julio Foolio, has revealed a network of violence and gang activity, the proof seen in the security footage retrieved weaponry has been essential in bringing the guilty to account as the hunt is still on for David Murphy. The government is committed to put this terrible incident to a complete end further, given that all of this data has emerged because everything points back to Young and Ace even asked the police, according to reports, if Ace is under investigation and is Young, given that everything leads to him. We'll see how they choose to respond.
So Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
Nevertheless, you may be questioning what precisely is Julio's background. Young, Ace, and Foolio. In the first place, the conflict between the Young and Julio Foolio and Ace have been an enduring one characterized by strong. It all began with competition and public taunting. When Ace was younger, in 2018, his brother tragically, two close friends passed away. In a Jacksonville drive-by shooting, Ace and Florida Young both survived the assault, and the event turned into a significant conflicting viewpoints of the two rappers.
What happened to the other three?
They died. So my girlfriend running around
At what point did you realize that they might not be alive?
Man, I don't probably like when I got the ambulance, I ain't even hit nothing, right? But soon I got the ambulance, I just seen my mama right there crying. So I ain't even know my brother was dead. I just told my mama straight up, like, man, they killed my brother. I just already know him because when I'm getting shot, when I'm coming out the car, I can hear him like type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing that shit. So it's like, I really ain't trying to look at him because you feel me? But like, I see him. I see they fucked up and that. You know what I'm saying? My little brother, 23, my best friend, he really on the ground, like calling for me, like, it's a picture. Somebody take a picture. It's a real picture. Like he reaching for me, like calling my name, like Keontae. Like trying to we like this with each other. I see my girlfriend, she run around going to everybody, like she wrapping me up. I'm telling my girlfriend straight up, looking at her, I said, I'm finna die.
Julio Foolio, a member of an opposing group, profited on the tragedy by making fun of youthful Ace and his departed pals in his songs and online content. This increased hostility, resulting in a number of offensive and thought-provoking on the internet. The antagonism between the pair has been identified via a rear and a shift in the threat of violence, and each rapper utilizing derogatory lyrics their forum to make fun of the other. One such case was the song by Julio Foolio. In the song When I See You, he remixed Fantasia's popular song and aimed it at Ace and Young, making fun of the passing of In Reply, Ace's brother and buddies Young. Ace was freed, and I Smoke, a song that was blatantly disrespectful. Julio Foolio, together with his late associates, escalating the conflict even further.
Back to that story. So you dropped Beatbox, but she wasn't satisfied. Like, why wasn't she satisfied? You went to their hood, you shot a video.
Bro,
Is it because of the fan reaction?
I ain't no hater. I ain't know the song went crazy. They Who I Smoke went crazy. I'm mad if
it was on a golf course, man.
They
I'm gonna tell you, man.
Crazy. I'm like, damn, what I could do? I go to Miami. I was already going through my comments. They were like, man, they were sending me a bunch of songs to remix. They sent Miley and Cyrus, Part in the USA. Imagine me rapping on that shit. Part in the USA. They sent Michael Jackson, Beat It. They sent all type of shit. But what stuck out to me was When I See You, Mariah Carey. Or who else sang that?
Fantasia.
Did that song. I first listened to it in the studio. I'm like, damn, them niggas finna be mad. So I get back to Jacksonville. I go get a poster printed out of the situation, the news clip with his dead homeboys on the shit. I get like 2 bottles of cheap ass champagne or whatever. I go to the graveyard, I shoot the video, I drop that bit.
You don't think you went too far?
Hell no. Once dead people mention it's already too far. You know what I'm saying? They already mentioned my brother, so it's already too far. You know what I'm saying? So anything that happened afterwards is just extra shit. You know what I'm saying?
Is it never a time you think like, man, if I do this, it's gonna put a bigger target on my back?
No, because it is what it is already. So nothing I can say or do can make them want to kill me more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already stamped. So it is what it is.
And at Youth and Ace has been involved in speaking erratically and hasn't stopped since with Foolio's death. He has lost 2 songs that work, and the game over both of them seemed to be jabs at Julio Foolio directly with his partners in the Yungeen. Swiftly resolves the dispute that the words are filled with powerful declarations and audacious assertions, signaling that he is unwilling to change his course. Fans were drawn in by the intensity. Both supporters and detractors, adding fire to a scenario already explosive. End of Game takes things a step further. This tune is much more aggressive when interacting with Young, with Ace unleashing a barrage of jeers and menacing remarks made to Foolio and his group. There's a feeling of finality in the title. As if Ace had proclaimed their ongoing dispute, the words that are blatantly offensive, and the production adds a dark undertones in his message. These tracks have caused a stir in the community. Both rappers' internet followings have been discussing the consequences, with a few seeing it as a risky intensification, and others see it as just another the diss tracks, a chapter in their saga, have also drawn notice from the media, adding increased examination of the well-known Phoebe Young and Ace choice to make these public songs after the passing of Julio Foolio prompted concerns on the morality of keeping up such a visible and aggressive conflict, the possibility of reprisals from the massive Foolio's associates, and the things are still tight. So there you take a close look at everything, everyone, the whole of Julio Foolio's inquiry firing, and the location of each dot linked to Ace and Young by one of the suspects have not yet located. That the inquiry is not yet finished. And Ace was still young and might be brought into court or asked inquiries about the whole circumstances in light of all the facts we discussed it. And it makes sense solely because to their past. So what are your thoughts? The whole circumstance, do you think that it was Young and who established the whole incident? Will he ultimately be hauled in for interrogation or maybe be charged? And let us know your thoughts below. Given that the whole circumstance is becoming increasingly fascinating,